Hi all, welcome to Game Week 4 episode of Let's Talk FPL Strategy. The agenda will be the same as like last week. So I had a very bad last game week with all the major players not getting points. We take my defense, like Patterson had like 3 goals conceded against Newcastle, so he just got 1 point for me. TAA and Chancellor also got 0 points. And then like Ryan and Nico Williams also got 1 point with Everton scoring unfortunately against Nottingham Forest. So the only saving grace in defense for me was from Gabriel, who got me 7 points. Similarly, with United playing very well against Liverpool also had impact on me, with Salah getting me 8 points and then Diaz and Saka getting me 2 and 3 points respectively. Luckily, my strikers had a goal and assist, like sorry, two assists, and then like I also had captained Jesus, so I got 14 points from them, which was like the saving grace out of the overall thing. Unfortunately, if you see my bench, I had 13 points. Like you take Andreas, he scored more than all the players I had in my starting 11. FP alerts sometimes, and this week was like that week. So I ended up with a very less score of 37. Even the average was less, but this is very less than average. Average was around 48. So my overall points at the moment stands at 163 with a negative ranking this year, not negative ranking this game week. So that is about my team's performance in game three. I hope the game four has like some changes and like I've done some transfers too. Like I've dropped Saka and Bailey, whose price have started dropping, and I've brought in Martinelli and Rodrigo. Rodrigo, because like with Bamford getting injured, like even though he might be back, Rodrigo is playing a more attacking role for Leeds. So the Leeds features are also good, like for the next 3-4 game weeks. So that is also another reason why I've gone for Rodrigo, and Martinelli is in this form of his life. So that's about the transfers I'll be doing. I was thinking about various other players like Zaga, uh, and then like whether to modify like my defense, like whether to take TA out. I was thinking of all those kinds of things also, as well as I was thinking about taking Diaz out. But with Saka's price dropping, I thought like I'll wait for 1 more week to check whether he has performs, and like he also has a good fixtures against Bournemouth. So that's about my the transfers. So Saka and Bailey are out, and Martinelli and Rodrigo are in. And these are the top five transfers. Like in like Rodrigo, first after he started the last game for Tottenham, and then Trippier, like what a wonderful free kick goal from him against Manchester City, and then like Tony again with good fixtures, and like last 2 game weeks we are seeing that a lot of people taking Tony and Saliba. What a beautiful goal from him, also from his weaker foot. So all these like factors have led to all these 5 people to be transferred and more the price as well as the fixtures they are going to have, as well as the role in the team. The players out, Koulibaly, TAA, Saka, Darwin, and Son, like they're all straightforward. They're all yet to fire. Chelsea as a team is yet to fire. And all these Liverpool and Son and Saka, they are all also like yet to fire in this season. So again, like last week, we started this wildcard draft. So this week, like if at all any team is going to do wildcard, this is like a draft team I've created for them, like with strong bench too. So in the goal, like I have Pope and then like Trippier, Cancelo, Saliba, and Persic as my defenders. And then like Salah, Martinelli, De Bruyne, and Rodrigo as my midfielders, all are all informed midfielders. Same goes with your defense too. And then Jesus and Tony as my strikers. The bench I've got Ward, Mitrovic, Veltman, and Andreas, like all good starting players who can get good returns depending upon the features. Veltman, like a Brighton has decent fixtures, so you can like bring him for any of the players whenever like somebody has tough fixtures. Mitrovic, like I'm not starting him because like the next 3-4 fixtures gets tough. But after that, like you can definitely start it. And this team is like less than 100 million. So anybody like who has like price drop of certain players also can still go for this wildcard team. as I think it is like 99.7 or 99.8 team. So this is the wildcard draft team that I've created for this game week. So like anybody doing wildcard, like they can use this template and they can modify, like say instead of 5.1 prepare, you can go for any other five defender, like whom you think is like adding more value to the team. So you can always like go for any of similar kind of players so that your overall structure is still the same. And then, let's go to this week's games. The first game is between Southampton versus Manchester United. Last season, this game resulted in a 1-1 draw with Fred scoring a own goal and Greenwood scoring for United. The last eight matches of this played had 33 goals, with both the teams scoring goals, and there was only one clean sheet for United, like where I think they won 9-0. Or else, like if you take, like there is no clean sheet in this fixture, not winning. So I've gone with goal scorer for the player prediction for this game. Like I've gone for Sancho, Rashford, and James Ward-Prowse. I expect them to get an attacking return either through a goal or an assist the coming game. The next game of the week is like Brentford and Everton. Last season, this match ended at 1-0, with Tony scoring the goal. Brentford won both the games against Everton last time, and I expect that to continue this week also. So I expect Brentford to win this. So I've gone with Brentford players with Tony, me, and Raya. Like I expect them to keep a clean sheet also. That is why I've given two defensive options for the team player predictions. Next game on this is like Brighton and Leeds. This game, the last season result was 0-0. Goal scorer is none. The last 11 games, if you see, Leeds have scored in only two games. In nine games, they haven't scored. So Brighton looks like a bogey team for Leeds in terms of goals, though there were like a lot of 0-0 draws too. So I still like gone with Rodrigo as one of my pick. I expect Leeds to score this time, and based on the current form, Rodrigo is the player who might be the one who scores the goal. And then like the other two picks are like Brighton defenders, like going by the trend. If Leeds will not score, Weltman and Dunk both will have like good returns. So that's with respect to the player prediction for this game. Let us go to the next game. It's Chelsea versus Leicester City. Last time this match resulted in a 1-1 draw with Madison and Allen goals. The trend in this is like the away team has lost only three times in the last 15 meetings between them. So going by the trend as well as going by the current form of Chelsea, I expect Leicester City to draw or win this game, but I don't expect clean sheets in this. So I've gone for goal scoring players like Madison, Vardy, and then I've gone for these James who might score or assist in this game. According to me, Reece James like might be playing as wing back in this, and I expect him to get an attacking return. He's due one. With probably getting a red card, I expect the back three to be Aspileta and Cucurella joining in the back three, and then Chilwell and Reece James to play in the big back row. So the back five will be like James, Aspileta, Thiago Silva, Cucurella, and then Chilwell. So based on that uh, assumption, I'm expecting James to go and do well in this game. The next game is like Liverpool versus Bournemouth. This one, like Liverpool has scored three or more goals, three, sometimes four or five too, in the last five out of the, sorry, in five out of the last six games. One interesting thing to note here is that, like Crystal Palace against Bournemouth, Salah has scored in all the six games he's played against Bournemouth. He has like 8 goals and 1 assist in six games against them. So it's a no-brainer to pick Salah for this game. And then I've gone with Diaz and TAA also as like additional pick. I expect TAA to similar to James. Like I expect TAA is due for an attacking or a good return, and like I expect it to happen in this game, which is like an easier option, easier opponent for Liverpool. Next is like Manchester City versus Crystal Palace. This game has resulted in 0-2, like with Zaga and Gallagher being the goal scorer last time. Uh, Traditionally, right, Manchester City has scored two or more goals most of the time against Crystal Palace. But Last year, they didn't even score one goal in both the fixtures. Like say home and away fixture. This was a 0-2. The away fixture was a 0-0 draw. So not sure whether Vieira has like something else up his sleeve, like when he played against City. I expect that not to happen this year, so I expect City to score goals as well as like Crystal Palace also to play an attacking game and score a goal in this fixture. But again, like we never know what Vieira can do. Like sometimes he makes his team to play in a really good way. If that happens, and this year, like Crystal Palace also played decently, like all the games. So based on all of these, there is a possibility for a clean sheet from Crystal Palace too. But still, so I've gone with my gut feeling, and I'm predicting like attacking returns for KDP as well as Cancelo, and then like if at all Crystal Palace plays attackingly, like they will have Zaga who can help in their scoring. Arsenal versus Fulham is the next game where like it's based on the current form as well as based on the trend. Like I'm preferring Arsenal attackers here. Arsenal are undefeated in the last 8 games against Fulham, and they also score heavily against Fulham compared to a lot of other teams. So I've gone with Jesus, Martinelli, and Zinchenko, like three attacking players, and I expect Arsenal to keep a clean sheet also. So Zinchenko might be like very points in both attacking and defensive side. That being said, Arsenal's past goalkeepers, they always play very well against Arsenal. And with Leno and Fulham, expect a good fight between the Arsenal attackers and Leno in this game. Next game is like between Aston Villa and West Ham, like where West Ham won like 4-1, like last time with goals from Bowen, 4-0, Ryan Johnson, and Watkins scored a consolation for Aston Villa. This is one fixture where West Ham has been lost the last 8 fixtures. So I expect this also, like based on the current form, like both the teams are not doing good. So I expect a 1-1 draw. And so I've gone for like attacking options in Watkins and Antonio and Martinez to have a good game. Like the current form of West Ham, like they might be like playing in an attacking way, but I don't think like them to scoring more. So I expect a lot of save points for Martinez. Or if the trend continues and like West Ham doesn't score, also like Martinez will help you with his clean sheet points along with this saves points. Next game on our list is like Wolves versus Newcastle. Last time Wolves scored 2 goals against Newcastle and defeated them with both the goals scoring by Ang and like Hendrick scoring the consolation for Newcastle. And this the last 8 fixtures, right? There were like 6-1-1 draws, and like there was only one clean sheet for Newcastle, which was like a 1-0 win in the reverse fixture last year. So I expect that trend to continue this time also. It will be either a 1-1 or a 0-0 draw with some free kick or a set piece goal is the way like they'll score the goals. So I've gone for Trippier and ASM from Newcastle, and I've gone for Foden from Wolves. So I expect them to score goals and a 1-1 draw in this fixture. The next fixture is Nottingham Forest versus Spurs. There is not much data from the recent years. Like after 2000, like they have played only once or twice in like cup matches. So there's not much trend. But like going by the recent form and the players in form, I'm predicting Perisic, Kane, and Anderson to have a good game. Like I expect Spurs to go all out attack and like Anderson to have like a lot of saves, like how it happens usually in a Nottingham Forest game. So these are my picks for this game week and like the player choices. So I'll share my team. My team for this game week is like I've done 2 transfers, as I said. Like I've removed Saka and Bailey, and I've brought in Martinelli and Rodrigo, and they both start, and Nico Williams goes back to bench. So I start with Ederson as goalkeeper and TAA, Cancelo, Gabriel, and Almuri as my defensive players, and then Salah, Martinelli, Diaz, and Rodrigo as my midfielders, with Jesus and Haaland as my strikers. My bench is like Ward, Andreas, Nico Williams, and I'm captaining Salah for this game week because of his like 100% record against Bournemouth, and my vice captain is Holland. So before I finish this video, just like an input from my side, like the next game week, right? Like game week 5 happens in the midweek in the coming week. We have like 3 game weeks within like a period of like 8 days. So what I will do is like the game week 5 fixtures, I'll be like video. I'll be putting it either by Sunday end of day or Monday morning, and the game week 6 fixture will come in the usual time of Wednesday, Thursday. So that's something I wanted to highlight. And then like please do subscribe like if you like my videos, and then press the like button also, and then please share it with all your FPL playing friends so that like they are also benefited. And thanks again for listening. Have a wonderful game weekend FPL. Thank you.